Hi, as we have begun the new semester, I can only imagine that some of you may be anxious in terms of assignments and our weekly discussions. And so I want to take the opportunity to walk you through a sample discussion as well as a sample assignment. Here, I should point out that the grading rubric for class discussions is constant in that it does not vary from discussion to discussion. Rather, it is the same rubric that is utilized throughout the semester. Please take the time, therefore, to examine it carefully so as you engage in discussions, you are aware of the requirements. Here we have a sample discussion question. The question asks, why should we eat vegetables? Below are two possible responses. In looking at response number 1, you will find a bare-boned response, which lacks substance. As it stands, this response would get less than a favorable grade. Now, let's look at response number 2. You want your response to reflect this example. Now, the author begins by saying why we should eat vegetables. He or she then went on to find supporting documentation from the textbook, including the corresponding page number, and presented it in the response. Bearing in mind that sometimes we read things that we may not readily understand, the writer did not take that chance, but went ahead to provide an interpretation of the textual reference. He or she then immediately followed up with examples before providing a concluding thought. Such a post without question merits the full discussion points. Now, we have an example for written assignment. Here, it is important to note that all written assignments are different, therefore carries a unique grading rubric tailored to that assignment. Now, because I strictly follow the grading rubric, you want to ensure that you do as well. In doing this, may I point out that when you see the word minimum, that is exactly what it means. In other words, if it says the minimum number of words is 500, it means then that if you only submit the minimum number of words, then you can expect to get the minimum grade. In order to get the maximum points, you must produce work that goes above the minimum, way above the minimum. Written assignments, on another note, is to be turned in via Turnitin. There's nothing for you to worry about in terms of getting Turnitin because Turnitin is automatically a part of Blackboard. So you do not need anything special to turn in your assignment. Just go to the link within the assigned week and click submit, and that's it. Please bear in mind that Turnitin checks for originality of your assignment by comparing it to hundreds and thousands of works out there. If the similarity index is 20% or above, you will fail the assignment. So before you do a final submit, you want to make sure that you check your similarity index so that you're not leaving a failed paper in your submission box. I guarantee you that it can be a trifle embarrassing to present an assignment with a similarity index of above 20 to hear that that assignment has failed. All right, on that note, thank you very much and have a lovely day.